My favorite game jam, Metroidvania Month, is ending after the next 5 iterations, and I've decided that I'm going to make it everyone's problem. This is K. Kairos of Castle Teeth Games. Welcome to my one and possibly only Metroidvania Month 30 mid-jam devlog. So what do you mean Metroidvania Month is ending? It's been going forever. Well, I say, dear listener, who may have just learned that Metroidvania Month even existed in the first place. Correct, but it's also ending after the 34th jam. And unless something really huge happens, my plan is to keep doing that jam until it ends. I'm going to do every single jam. First off, a bit of not obvious trivia here. In Metroidvania Month 30, you could start the jam early if you had the theme early. That was kind of how the rules were written. So I've been working on this game for a little bit longer than the usual Metroidvania Month, and I've got a pretty good idea of what I want to do. This sort of fairy tale castle setting where you're thrown into the beneath. This collection of ruins and hostile natural areas underneath the castle. And the goal is to reach the castle again and confront the people who threw you down there. It's a very dangerous place, so one of the mechanics that I'm looking at is the player having to decide how violent they want to be in response to being not the highest on the food chain. In keeping with the minimalist theme, I'm focusing on relatively unsaturated, sort of dichromatic area aesthetics, and the only color that sort of invades other areas is going to be this relatively saturated green that represents the beastliness of the character and also of the world. P.S. I forgot to mention that I'm working with a really cool musician for this project. This isn't his music. His music is going to be much more fitting for this project. I'm going to switch gears on the footage, and while I talk about this next stuff, I'm just going to showcase some other cool things happening from the Metroidvania Month Discord. Ritzler, the person who made Pseudo Regalia in Metroidvania Month 19, who has since made a professional version of that game, which has gotten a lot of positive press and seems to have done pretty well, came back to sponsor this jam for a total of $5,000 in prizes, including a bounty for the best 3D game. And that's actually seen, I think, a surge of people doing 3D who might not have done 3D before. I'm seeing this as, hey, I can make something cool, something that is hopefully beautiful, and if it's cool enough people think it's cool, then I can also get some money. I know it's like a small-time itch game jam. It's not GMTK, it's not Ludum Dare, right? It's its own thing. Look at the creativity on display here while we're here. I want to put an honorable mention out there, because this wasn't really a Metroidvania Month 30 entry, but around the same time, a dev in that Discord who goes by Kuro released this game called Minimi 2. I'll link it in the description and in the comments. It's like this dev just dropped a Microvania right now, and it's pretty cool. If you have any inkling or creative inclinations for this genre, consider joining one of the last 5 Metroidvania months. You could even join this one if you're feeling especially daring, as we do have about half the jam left to make a game in. It's your choice. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little update on where I'm at with my current project for Metroidvania Month 30. Please do all of those YouTube things, the liking, commenting, and the subscribing, especially in the comments if there is a project that you are working on that you'd like me to see for this jam or another. I hope you all have a great day.